stress and life. Stress is like the tension on a violin string. You need enough tension so you can make music, but not so much that it snaps. Time is nature's way of keeping everything from happening at once. If stress usually results from the way we think about things, then we can reduce our stress by changing the way we think. Every individual should learn how to deal with a stressful situation in a positive way and not to react negatively. Stress management should be practiced right from childhood throughout your life. Every disease you come across has its link with negative stress, such as heart attack, angina, high blood pressure, paralysis, hyperacidity, irritable bowel syndrome, ulcerative colitis, sleeplessness, migraine attack, asthma, premenstrual tension, postmenopausal syndrome, impotency, anxiety, addictions like smoking, alcoholism, and other drug addictions. Even recurrent infection and cancer are directly linked to negative stress. It is therefore necessary to manage stress by a good lifestyle and remain healthy. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. There is only one solution for individual happiness and peace in the society: the development of good tendencies and defeat of demoniacal tendencies. Unless and until the demoniacal tendencies are defeated, the restless atmosphere cannot be ruled out. Let us more and more insist on rising funds of love, of kindness, of understanding, of peace. The rest will be given. Immense love, enough wisdom, and being kind all time. Enrich yourself with all these, you will have a good time. What separates a highly developed man from an animal? His thoughts. Yes, his thoughts. Even though you cannot change time, realize it is time for you to change. Faith and strength helps you go through tough times. You are here in order to enable the world around you to live more amply, with greater vision, with better spirit and hope and achievement. You are here for a purpose, to enrich your world and surroundings. Remember, you impoverish yourself if you forget the real cause, the real sense of living with fulfillment. Understand that all religions have the same morals that shape humans. Here is a small story. A group of snails lived at the foothill of a mountain near a pond. One day, after heavy rain, the water level of the pond started rising. It threatened to flood the area where the snails lived. One snail started climbing the mountain. The other snails laughed. "We are snails," they said. "We are too slow. You will never be able to reach the top. You are wasting your time." The snail did not pay any attention to them. He continued to climb. Meanwhile, the level of water in the pond had risen considerably. All the other snails drowned. The little snail continued to climb slowly. After many weeks, he reached the peak of the mountain. He was safe and sound. The snail was happy and proud of himself, but when he looked down, he sadly realized that his friends had all drowned. If only my friends had believed in themselves, he thought, they would have been saved too. The snail proved that success comes to those who believe in themselves. Overcoming stress is success. Identifying oneself with a successful image can help break the habits of self-doubt and defeat which years of negativity set up within your personality. What the mind of man can conceive and believe, the mind of man can achieve with positivity. Because you visualize your intended destination, your subconscious mind is affected by this self-suggestion. It goes to work to help you get there. Everything that occurs in your life supports you in same way. Believe it and look for verification of that truth. Empowered with this belief, look forward to an exciting, happy life filled with fun and passion. Become a possibilitarian. No matter how dark things seem to be or actually are, raise your sights and see possibilities. Always see them, for they are always there. We always think that others are responsible for sorrow and misery in our life, and unless others change, we cannot be happy. The hard fact of life is that you cannot change others directly and forcefully. Rather, the more force you apply to change others, the more their ego becomes adamant and not to change, because it is the characteristic of ego to oppose or to resist. Then what is the way? Change yourself. Change your reactions and responses towards others. If you change your reaction and attitude, the other person cannot continue to behave in the same fashion. He will also have to change his reaction, and that is how people around you indirectly start changing by your changing. By training the mind, we should overcome the stress. How we think, we feel has a definite effect on how we actually feel physically. If your mind tells you that you are tired, the body mechanism, the nerves and the muscles accept the fact. If your mind intensely interested, you can keep on at an activity indefinitely. Religion functions through our thoughts. In fact, it is a system of thought discipline. By supplying attitudes of faith to the mind, it can increase energy. It helps you to accomplish prodigious activity by suggesting that you have ample support and resources of power. Life is like playing chess game with God. After your every move, God makes the next move. Your moves are called choices, God's moves are called challenges. Your future is in your mind now, based on your habitual thinking and beliefs. Claiming infinite intelligence leads and guides you, and that all good is yours, and your future will be wonderful. Believe it and accept it. Expect the best, and invariably the best will come to you.